This is Wild and Woke, episode number 5. This is part 1 of 2 astrology episodes that we will be doing. Enjoy! Did you? That's so weird.
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but for some reason, I just got like a request on my phone to FaceTime you, but you don't have an iPhone. Bitch.
Okay, first I have some things. I have 4 bullet points I need to discuss. First,
Go.
congratulations, Kate, for pushing out that baby.
That 9
Happy,
pound, 4 ounce baby who is beautiful. You go, girl.
yes, good for you. I hope your vagina's okay. I'll pray for it. Um, Second, okay, first, this was gonna be the first point, but then I was like, Kate's baby trumps everything else. But shout out to all y'all motherfuckers at my job who are single-handedly supporting this podcast.
Oh my God, I was actually about to text you. Hold on, let me check the most recent status. Hold on. But yeah, Ariana, I cannot believe Orlando is damn it, go to the stats quick. 20% of our listeners are from Orlando.
20% of them are my job. So thanks, guys,
That's
for
amazing.
making me uncomfortable at work, but it's worth it, I guess.
There's actually a
Um,
lot of there's actually a lot of Florida cities on our list, but like 20% are Orlando. The next highest percentage is Nashville, Tennessee. So like who is in Nashville? Please
Leave a
go to
5-star
our
review and tell us about you.
because you've been listening since day one, so I need to know who you are so that I can give you a shout out. So go leave us a review or like tell us on Instagram who you are so we know. Because I mean, you're our second highest listener count, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in Nashville.
Me either.
Okay, also, sorry if you can hear my kid screaming. Gordon's giving her a bath and she's just screaming dad dad really loud at him. So if you can hear that.
She's basically like, slave!
My favorite human? Who's mom? Don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, so you have
Um,
2 more bullet points left.
I do. Where'd my Word document go? Okay. Also, people at work seemed to be confused and thought that I was 32 because I referenced myself as a 32-year-old lady. That's just my everyday, like, personality as a 32-year-old lady, okay? I'm not 30 fucking 2, y'all. I think I'm 27.
A
I was born
fresh
in
ripe,
92.
a fresh ripe 27.
First of all, don't add those years onto my life. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus, not my 30s yet. I may act like it, but I'm not.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and then the third one, or the fourth bullet point, was just the TikTok of the week. I think that should be a thing because that's all I ever want to start off my conversation with you is, hey, bitch, TikTok. You must wake up every night because, like, before I go to bed, I'll spend 2 hours on TikTok like a responsible adult. And I just tag Caroline in, like, everything.
I love it
So
though.
I
I
feel
love
like you
it
wake
because
up and,
we basically tag each other in the same things.
yeah, pretty much. But my favorite one, because I guess today's Friday, so from the last time we talked till today, the fucking turkey Slurpee bitch.
I have not seen that one yet.
You tagged me in it.
Oh, did I? Oh my God. Oh
Yes.
yes, I remember. Okay, so
I don't know. I don't know why.
let me describe it for the listeners who don't have TikTok who really
Just
need to
get
download it.
TikTok, okay? Just get it. You're not too old.
It's
Just
basically
do
this
it.
girl. There's like, so if you were into Vine, you'll probably be into TikTok. It's a little different, but there's definitely some Vine energy on there. So basically, the turkey Slurpee is this girl. I can't even talk about it. She
The
sucks.
thing is when you describe it, it's gonna be so fucking stupid, and everyone's gonna be like, "What's so funny about that?"
All right, then I'm not gonna describe it. Y'all just go download TikTok and you'll see it because it's probably trending.
It's probably like number one trending because it's so fucking stupid.
But hold on, are you recording?
Yeah, I pressed
Okay.
record like right away because I was like, okay, also when we end our call, I sit here and break out in a hot ass sweat waiting to see the recording post because I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. I got my holy water on the desk ready to bless the computer at any given moment.
All I can think about is that one time, did you ever hear the episode of And That's Why We Drink where they forgot to record the whole thing
Yes, dude. That's
and they
like,
had to go back
yeah.
and re-record it and they left out all the good details and that was probably the most boring episode and that's just like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, because like they recorded this whole thing and then they re-recorded it and then they had to pretend to act like they didn't just hear what they just heard.
Honestly, think that's why our Scientology episode is not that popular because that's the one we fucked up on.
Yeah. Oh, good
Sorry,
night,
y'all.
baby. I love you. Have a good night. I heard you screaming the whole time during your bath.
Oh my gosh, let her have a little introduction.
Hey, Gordon, bring her back and make her say dada. Oh, he left.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
Oh,
What? You want to say dada?
yeah.
She's laughing, but she said, come back during bath time tomorrow. My call
Mommy
time's
who?
over. Mom,
Mommy
who's
who?
this? Who? Dada, play with me more. I don't want to see this woman. Take her away.
I don't.
Okay,
Yeah, but
speaking
I
of your
love
man,
her.
has your man fucking left a review yet? Because mine has not. I did my sexual favor and I have not gotten my 5-star review and I am pissed. I just got played though. It's my fault.
You got, bitch. I did too, though.
Damn. Oh, okay, I feel better then.
So I told him, I said, listen, I'm not going to say what you did for your review, but I was like, Ariana's throwing sexual favors out for a review. And I
Yeah.
was like, can I get a review? And he's like, yeah, definitely. And then the next day when I brought it up again, he was like, we never talked about that. I was like, are you gaslighting me?
Oh
I
my God,
vividly
that's hilarious.
remember.
Yeah, because Gordon was like, well, we gotta, and I was like, no, that's not how this works. I'm a nun until I get my 5-star review.
And then Rich was like,
So,
I don't have anything to do with iTunes. I'm like, you knew going into this.
yeah, I told
Made me.
Gordon I spent 45 minutes creating a new Apple ID because when I switched back to Android, I like deleted all of my iTunes shit because I couldn't get text messages on my new phone.
Oh my God.
So I spent 45 minutes trying to like set up a new Apple ID and I had to create a fake email to do all this shit. And I was like, Gordon, if I can do it, you can do it probably in 10 minutes because your technology, I don't know. So
Well,
yeah, still waiting on that review.
yeah, we're gonna talk about their faults tonight. We're gonna drag our husbands and their zodiac sign.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a long episode, so we should probably get started. Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it.
let's do it. Okay, so about like birth chart 101. I'm gonna break down like the sun
Oh my God.
sign and the moon
Thank
sign and all
God.
that.
Because
Okay.
I did mine and I'm like reading it and I'm like, this is all very true, but I don't know what any of this means.
Well, I do, and I literally
Are you gonna explain what Mercury and Gatorade means? Because I don't get it.
I'm still kind of fuzzy on Mercury and Gatorade, but
Okay.
I'm gonna try and explain it. So let me tell you
Okay.
what my Capricorn ass did a year, well, maybe like 8 months ago. I made a bullet journal for astrology.
Wow, girl. First of all, I
Yeah.
love bullet journaling, but for astrology, that is next level Capricorn shit.
I broke out my gel pens and my Sharpies, and I was like,
Damn.
I'm gonna do this, and I did it.
Damn,
So,
daddy.
damn, daddy.
Damn, daddy.
Okay, so most people know their sun sign. Like if somebody asks you, "What's your sign, girl?" It's your sun sign. It's like the sign you know.
Okay.
And it was the position of the sun at your birth. So basically
So,
that's
okay.
okay. You got
I
that?
got it. Throw what you know. I'm a Virgo. Sun sign. Bam.
It represents your ego, your sense of self, basic personality, and general preferences. So like
Oh.
your whole self basically in a nutshell.
Okay.
Okay, and it rules Leo, which is a fire sign. Sun, fire sign, they go hand in hand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. And then there's the moon sign, which is next. Okay, cool. Represents your emotional inner self. So like the sun is your outermost self and the moon is like your emotional inner side. So it basically symbolizes everything beneath the surface, your private self, and it rules Cancer, which is the most sensitive sign. The one
Oh.
I know, I thought Pisces was the
Yeah, I
most
thought
sensitive sign.
Pisces were like super sensitive. Yeah.
I mean, they are also super sensitive, but supposedly Cancer is the most sensitive and they're a water sign. And then we
Oh.
have Mercury. It symbolizes communication and reflects logic and rationality. It actually rules both the Gemini and the Virgo, so Mercury rules you, bitch.
Oh my God. No wonder when it's in Gatorade, I'm like drowning in it. I get it
Um,
now.
yeah, so Gemini's an air sign and you're an earth sign. And
Yeah.
the Mercury takes 13 to 14 days to transit and it goes into retrograde 3 or 4 times a year. That's
And
what
that's
we
when
know
everything
about.
gets fucked up.
Right, because it controls logic and rationality, it just kind of throws everyone out of whack.
Yes.
So that kind of explains it. I feel like a real astrology person could probably explain it a little bit better than me, but I mean, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah, no, that definitely like covers the bases.
Excuse me. And
But
then,
before
yeah.
we get like super far in, if you
Mhm.
want to like look yours up while we do this podcast, if you'd like to read along with the group,
Yes.
you can go to cafeastrology.com/free natal chart, and then you can put your info in because that's what Caroline sent me to do, and that's what I did, and then my shit came up. So, and then if you don't know what time you're born, text your mom and ask her, and then you can get a more accurate
For real,
birth
because
chart.
if you don't have like the exact time you were born and the exact city you were born in, it's not gonna be like
It's not
exact.
as, yeah, it's like not as accurate,
Yeah.
basically.
So
It's
text
like
your
the hour
mama.
and minute. So text your mom, say, "Hey mom, when was I born? Like what time?" Because your mom knows.
Mine is the easiest to remember because it's 22:22.
Oh wow, that's like super easy. Mine's like 4, I think like 45 or some shit.
Oh my God, that's what Rich's is. Is yours AM or PM?
PM.
Okay, his is AM, but it's like 4:45. That's crazy.
What? Maybe that's like Gordon likes me because I have like that in common with Richie.
I think Gordon and Rich are way more alike than we think.
I think you are definitely right.
We're gonna talk about them in a minute, but yes, go to do that free birth chart so that way you can kind of follow along with us and see what your Mercury Gatorade is like.
Yeah, are you like lemon lime Gatorade or are you like red Gatorade? Two different Gatorades, so figure it out.
Okay, so Venus is the planet that represents beauty, love, and money. Super indulgent. Um, their interests are like art and culture, but they're still romantic. And it rules Taurus, which is an earth sign, in the physical aspect, and Libra, which is an air sign, in the cerebral aspect. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means
I,
either because when you say like artsy and stuff, I'm not thinking of like cerebral, like your brain. I'm thinking like,
yeah.
I don't
Well,
know, maybe it means like left side. I don't know.
Kate is a Libra, and I mean, I'm trying to think like I just don't
She's definitely,
understand.
she's definitely like outgoing,
Yeah.
or like Libras are, but not
And
to the point of like
she's
a
kind of
Leo.
she's more romantic than you
Oh
and
my
I,
gosh,
and
she is
that's
so romantic. Jesus Christ. That is, yeah, she's definitely a Libra, but she's not
um
like, yeah, no.
so I think out of all the planets, Venus is the one that confuses me the most. Which is kind of odd because when you think Venus, you think love, but it's not necessarily love. It's also like beauty and money and, you
More
know,
like material. Yeah, because it's like your tastes and preferences, but then it's
yeah,
like, how is that all wrapped into one? Like that seems almost too complicated. Like
yeah.
Venus is like how we spend our money and gifts we buy. So is Amazon Venus because I give Amazon all my fucking money. After that last podcast, I had to I undownloaded my Amazon app because I was like, Kendall said to, so I did it.
Yeah, no, I still have mine.
Oh, okay, well,
Sorry, Kendall.
I listened to her.
Oh my God. Okay, so we have Mars next. what sucks is I have to go through and edit out all these coughs.
You should take like some fucking Robitussin before you start this, but also take like a line of Coke or something so you stay awake. Like mix it
But then
together.
I'd be doing the episode like this, and we'd be talking like this, and I was just like, it just wouldn't work out.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't.
Okay, so Mars symbolizes action, determination, and aggression.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so it says its impassioned spirit manifests when you're racing to meet a deadline, like running to catch a flight or competing for like a new position. Interesting. It also reflects our physical passion and lust.
Oh.
Okay, so like Venus is more like romantic and love, and Mars is more like physical passion and like
It reminds me of
lust.
like adrenaline, like with your like blood racing kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. So it rules Aries, which is a fire sign. And I mean, we'll talk about that later, but Aries is definitely like an adrenaline junkie. So that makes sense.
That's my child, so I'm
Oh my
already
gosh,
upset.
yeah, she
She was
is.
such a bitch tonight too. She was like climbing all over the place. She like ripped the cat's ear off. I was like, fucking A.
The cat goes
Calm your
missing.
Mars down. Well, Gordon holds the cat so the baby can pet her. So
That's
there's
called
that.
forced love.
Yeah, so she's definitely going like Mars on that kitty cat, and the kitty cat fucking hates it. But yeah, that makes sense.
Jupiter is next. They symbolize fortune, philosophy, abundance, and spirituality.
Isn't that funny how it's like, what was it? Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, but that's literally the complete opposite of stupider.
Right.
Like, wait, hold on.
I don't get that. Wait, okay, so boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, girls go to Uranus to get more famous.
Oh.
Right? Isn't that it?
Wow, that is not how it goes, but that's like a modern day one because I just thought of Pornhub, so that's cool.
Okay, but are you sure that's not it?
I think so.
You just
Okay,
Google
now.
it real quick.
Okay, continue educating us.
Okay. So it says Jupiter governs expansion. It encourages us to widen our scope, broaden our horizons through
Okay.
philosophy.
I need to interrupt you because boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Girls go to college to get more knowledge.
Wait, so I was kind of no, I was not right.
Oh my god, I don't know where Uranus came from in getting famous, but okay. Please continue. I'm so sorry, but that was very important.
That was super important. I'm glad that we discussed that. And I'm sure everybody else who's listening to this is basically screaming at us the correct way to say that.
Yeah, they're like, you guys are fucking dumb.
Oh my god. Okay, so Jupiter encourages us to widen our scope, broaden our horizons through philosophy, spirituality, and education. And this rules the Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, aka my mother.
Oh.
She's a Sagittarius, and she's fiery.
She is. She's spicy.
Oh, she's so spicy, like Dr. Pepper.
Oh my god, shut up.
Next, we have Saturn. So Saturn, it says, I'm going to reference the website that I got some of this information from, but this website says, on a good day, Saturn symbolizes hard work, professional achievements, and steadfast resilience. On a bad day, Saturn can be harsh and unemotional, forcing us to learn through tough love and difficult challenges. It's associated with time, regulation, and restriction, and it governs Capricorn.
Wow.
That makes sense.
That is rough.
It's like the most boring planet. It's basically like it's basically like the narc of all the planets.
Yeah, it's like basically they're just here to kind of just take away everybody's fun. Like we're having a good old time here, and they're like, no fun.
What are you learning from this?
You're learning nothing. Take it away.
Damn, Capricorn, like why can't we have fun? I'm a fun person.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about it.
Next, we're doing Uranus.
Oh, okay. Get more famous.
Okay, so it's the first planet that was discovered by a telescope, and it's so far tilted on its axis that it basically orbits the sun on its side. I
Wow,
didn't know
it's
that.
double cheeked up out there in space. What's it doing with all that ass? Getting seen first.
It symbolizes technology, rebellion, and innovation.
Okay.
Interesting. This planet hates the rules and is always eager to facilitate groundbreaking dynamic change. Oh my god, it rules Aquarius.
Wow.
That makes sense though, because like
Wow.
my man hates
Mm-hmm.
like we'll talk about it later, but he's basically
A
Uranus.
grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Neptune is next. I always forget about Neptune. Like when you do your planets, I always forget about Neptune.
Yeah, same. I forget it's like a thing because I just think of like, oh, Neptune, like SpongeBob, like, a real adult.
Yeah, what's from SpongeBob with Neptune?
It's like a thing where he's just like, oh, Neptune, instead of saying, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
Um, Also, there's like a whole conspiracy around SpongeBob that I want to talk to you about.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay, excuse me. So Neptune governs magical, mysterious, and the spiritually unknown. Wow.
Okay. No wonder we forget about it. It's like totally out there. Fucking gypsies.
Wow. Okay, so Neptune energy is extremely creative and powerfully psychic. On a bad day, they can become delusional and escapist. Wow. So I mean, they're like out there with their
What
mind.
sign? What sign is that?
Pisces. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
I mean, I
So,
don't know though, because my mom and dad are both Pisces, and that's just mm-mm.
well, it says when Neptune's influence is felt, explore your imagination, but remember to throw down an anchor because you never want to get lost at sea. Interesting. So I wonder if, because your birth chart is like all these signs put together.
True.
So I mean, they could be Pisces, but also mixed with other things that make them not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not like yeah.
Okay, so the last one's Pluto. Um, Pluto symbolizes power, transformation, destruction, and regeneration. It basically reminds us that in order for us to manifest change, we have to release the past. Their powers are rooted in darkness, and this rules Scorpio, which is a really dark sign. So, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily.
Shout out to Emily. Love you, beach.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was it. Let me just double check. Yeah. So that's what's going to show up on your birth chart. You're going to have all these like different planets that are going to be all these different signs. And it's really confusing at first, but once you start to read through your chart, you're going to be like, wow, this makes a lot of fucking sense.
Well, just you going through that makes sense because like I have my chart pulled up. So like as you went through the different like planets, it has like some like Mercury is in Virgo, which is like what you were saying, right? And
Yeah.
then it covers but how it affects my sign mixed with the other signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It like
I love
covered
it.
it really well. So you can like read along.
Read along.
Yeah.
But yeah, go to that free astrology site and do your natal chart or your birth chart just because it's really fun to look at and kind of get an idea, and you might think it doesn't make sense, but just I don't know, just read a little bit more into it because I thought the same thing, and then I kept reading farther down into the other planets and I was like, yeah, is all coming together.
Okay, so you know how this is all based off of like the planets and their positions and stuff? Well, if the Earth's flat and the sun revolves around us, then what the fuck?
Or if we live in a dome in the Matrix, basically, like what the fuck does this even mean?
Yeah, and then the little mobile of the sun falls because we're in a dome, then what? How am I supposed to explain Gatorade? Okay.
It's just all made up for us to keep us busy. Keep us
Yeah,
distracted.
basically. Pretty much.
Oh my god. Okay, so excuse me. Now I'm gonna go through each sign. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna start with the Capricorn, obviously.
Okay, we're gonna go in that
Really,
order. All
'cause
right.
really because it's like the first one, but I mean it's also the most important. It's literally called the GOAT,
The goat.
the
Hell
greatest of all
yeah.
time. But really is.
It took me a really long time to figure out what the fuck that actually meant. I had to Google it. I was like, why are people calling each other goats?
Me
And
too, because
then
I always see people like I have a friend, her name is Lacey, and she loves Tom Brady, and so she, like during football season, she always, you know, posts about him on Instagram, and she calls him the GOAT. And at first, I thought that was his nickname, and I'm like, why? Why would that be his nickname? It has nothing to do with football. And then I had to like literally Google it,
oh my
and it's
god.
the greatest of all time. I'm like, you dumb bitch. Talking to me, not my friend Lacey, but
Yeah, no, I was like the same thing because like people would be like, "Oh yeah, he's a goat," and I was like, "Is that like when people were using the term like, what's up, cat? Like cool cat?" Like, and I was like, "Oh, is this like a 1920s thing that we're doing now? Is that? Oh, okay, got it. No, it means something. All right, cool. I'm just gonna stand in this corner by myself and not talk to you guys."
I was trying to put it all together in my head. I'm like, goats don't run fast. They're not like super athletic.
Their
kind of
eyelids
dumb.
are not their eyelids. Their fucking pupils are squares. I don't know what's happening.
Stop. Are they?
Look up right now. Just Google goat pupils and get fucked because it's weird.
Oh my god. They're like little
Isn't
slits.
Yeah, it's like super weird.
They're like oh my god, they're rectangles. I am
Yeah.
shook. I've never
Yeah.
been that close to a goat. So.
Remember?
You tell the story. Please tell it.
Okay, on one of our family vacations, aka me, Gordon, Caroline, Richie, Kevin, and Kate, we all went on vacation together in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we were gonna go on this like really fucking cool like cave adventure, and we drive all the way out to Timbuktu to go on this
Because
like
I was trying to conquer a fear, you guys. I have a huge fear of being underground, and everybody, all
It's scary.
8 of us, were gonna go do it to conquer my fear. So we drive 30 minutes out of town.
Yeah, from like where we're staying in our cute ass cabin, and we're like passing all these like weird ass places, and we get to the cave thing and it's closed. And so then on the way back, there's like a petting zoo, and there might have been Highland cows there, and Kate loves these cows. Like Kate ended up crying when she saw it, like long story short.
She really did.
She actually cried. She spent her entire time there. Like I was petting this big ass horse. There's a picture on my Instagram, check it out. But they had this pen of fucking goats. And I don't think I went in the pen because I was like,
Gordon
I don't
did.
know. Yeah, Gordon went in the pen. And like all of us are outside of the pen. And we paid for this universal food that I guess can feed every single animal on the farm, which doesn't seem right, but that's fine. And Gordon was in the pen, and then Richie like throws goat food by Gordon. So Gordon gets literally mauled by goats. I'm fucking not. There are like 50 goats in there. And then one of them just fucking rams Gordon in the dick. And this is it's a kids petting zoo. It's kids, okay? There's kids everywhere, and there's us 6 adults just fucking around.
Oh my god.
And then Gordon got attacked by goats. It was probably the best thing ever. He's gonna be so mad because I was like talking about him shitting last episode, and now I'm talking about him getting. This is why we don't have a 5-star review from my husband. So. That's fine. Just don't support me.
Oh my god. I love our family vacations. Really.
Yes. They're the best time. I cannot wait for the next one.
Also, we just stayed drunk in Gatlinburg.
That was our consistent state of mind, was just drunk.
Oh my god. Okay. You ready, bitch?
I'm ready. Let's start with Capricorn.
Okay, that was a really funny remembery.
Good memory.
Good memory. Okay, so Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th, in case you didn't already know. The good qualities are they are driven, patient, strategic, determined, disciplined, responsible, and persistent. So, the grandmas
You.
zodiac. Their negatives are they're pessimistic, greedy, cynical, fearful, ruthless, rigid. Calm down, okay? Like,
Okay, are you getting attacked right now?
oh my god, and miserable. What? I'm so triggered right now.
And miserable, straight up.
Miserable. Wow, okay. Stability and order are super important to them, which makes them really good organizers. I mean, that's true. They're gifted with sharp intuition, although they can be rather secretive about what they what they perceive. It's true. So this hit home. They're responsible people that often take heavy burdens of others, whether willingly or just because they are so capable. So like they put a lot of pressure on people in their lives to like be as good as them.
Oh God.
No pressure, Ariana.
Great. This is how you're telling me I'm not doing enough? Is this like your way?
But they find it really difficult to share their own troubles, and they can struggle with depression because they don't know how to express their feelings. Which is accurate as fuck. I'm like the queen of suppressing my feelings.
Right? That is that. Yeah. But see, okay. The thing is that this is, I think, where your birth chart is important because all the people that are so skeptical, they're like, okay, well, you can say that about anybody. But it's like, okay, well, I relate to like half the shit you said. But if I go into my natal chart shits and I go to like where my Capricorn is, my, you know, and then it all starts to make sense because that relates to my Virgo sun to where it's like I have those same qualities, you know?
Yeah.
So fucking do your birth chart, people, before you start shitting on our fucking podcast.
Because astrology is where it's at, and y'all would understand your personalities better and probably stop fucking up your relationships with other people if you just would take a second and do this free astrology birth chart. We're not sponsored by them, but we should be.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by anyone, okay? We're just trying to help you out. It's 2020 is about to be your year.
2020 is about to be your year because of us.
Yeah. Give us a 5-star review.
Please.
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 Okay, so I pulled up some celebrities who are Capricorns. So it's a hodgepodge. So first we have Nicolas Cage. And did I tell you how like Gordon loves to watch movies and he fucking would only play Nicolas Cage movies for like 5 movies in a row he wanted me to watch, and I was like, are you fucking he's like, yeah, I'm making you watch every Nicolas Cage movie just cuz. So we stopped watching movies. But fun fact, another one, I don't know, because that's Gordon. That's just like a Gordon thing. He's like, let's just watch every single Nicolas Cage movie, and I'm like, how about never again, ever?
One time Rich did that, but it was with ninja movies. Anyway, go ahead.
We also have Jude Law.
Okay, Daddy.
Oh, Zaddy. We have Lil Jon. Liam Hemsworth. Also, sorry about Miley Cyrus, but you know, whatever, it's fine.
Hold on, I was hitting my vape pen. I wanted to say yeah, but I couldn't because I was mid-hit.
Mid vaping.
Anyway, go ahead. Who was after Little John?
Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, Daddy.
And then we got some Michelle Obama.
Yes.
And then we got Ryan Seacrest. Is he still doing things? Is American Idol still around?
Like they took it off and then they brought it back. They were like, we done fucked up.
Okay. And then everybody else is not important. And then I have Denzel Washington. So,
you know, I'm okay with that list. Although you only did one woman, but it's Michelle Obama.
I don't know who Sienna Miller is.
Sienna Miller, isn't that Jude Law's ex-wife? I don't know. People are probably yelling at us. Yes, it is.
Or that I'm a fucking idiot for not knowing who she is. Oh, she was in American Sniper and G.I. Joe and American Woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who she is. Wait, no, I don't.
I never heard of her.
Anyway, moving on.
Next.
Okay, so did you have any more celebrities?
No, those are good.
We're doing Aquarius, which is your husband and my father and my grandfather. Basically, I'm only surrounded by Aquarius men.
Basically.
I don't know. There's just something about their really complicated fucking personalities that attracts me to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they are the water bearer and they're an air sign, which are kind of like contradictory and it's kind of confusing, but that's what they
Oh,
are.
yeah.
January 20th to February 18th. They are very intelligent, inventive, humanistic, and friendly. So they're like humanitarians.
Okay, that totally makes sense for the celebrity list that I'm looking at. Continue.
Their negative qualities, they're emotionally detached, my husband,
Same.
scatterbrained,
My husband.
irresponsible,
Yes, continue. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes.
impersonal, loners.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay.
Accurate.
Yep, 100%.
They have really quirky personalities and they quickly go about accomplishing their goals in quiet, unorthodox ways, which I feel like is Rich a lot because he's really quiet about things that he does, but he's also really good about things. Like he's also really good at things.
Mm-hmm. His bug thing, I'm shouting it out, Richie. Like that to me, I was fucking floored.
Well, like a huge trait with Aquarius people is they're oddballs, which totally makes sense for Rich's bug thing that he likes bugs, guys.
You don't understand. Like we went to this bug museum and it sounds hella lame, but the guys ate bugs at one point, but
Ugh.
it was so fascinating. I never learned so much in my whole entire life about bugs and all the different, it was nuts.
And Rich was like the happiest he's ever been. Like forget our wedding day.
Yeah, wedding what?
He was in his zone at the Bug Museum, and it was like the best thing I think any of us have ever witnessed. Because usually when we go on family vacations, he just does whatever we want to do because he's an easy guy. Mm-hmm. But like we actually did something for him, and it was like the rest of us were just like following him around, just in awe of what like a little kid he was.
Yeah, we were asking him like all these questions, and he was like, "Yeah, blah 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 blah," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
They're definitely humanitarians, so they take up for the greater good of humanity. If they don't strive to motivate themselves, they can be really lazy. And a lot of Aquarius people are gifted with a strong sense of art and poetry. Is any of that important?
No art. He can barely read. He can read computer programming, but we're working on his regular reading, so no.
6th grade level and improving.
That's right. He reads the Fairy Cupcake book to Juliet every night.
I love it. So Aquarius are definitely the oddball of the zodiac. So if you're an Aquarius, oh yeah, let's do celebrities. I'm interested in this.
You said humanitarian, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned that. Okay. So when you just Google Aquarius celebrities, the immediate list that pops up is kind of trash. So I clicked on a website because that was not okay. So one of them was Neil Diamond, which I thought he's quirky as fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Alicia Keys also kind of out there. But then I started scrolling more and I was like, oh, Ellen DeGeneres. Wow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it's also Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Tom Selleck, which I think he's also kind of like, out there.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Okay. American Psycho, anyone? Wait, is it American Psycho? No, it's just Psycho, isn't it?
No, I think it's American Psycho.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely American Psycho. Harry Styles. I think he's too young for me to make a comment.
Okay, he's not. He's definitely of age, and he is coming into his prime right now. And
Okay. Yes. Shakira. I don't really know much about her. I only know like her one song. So
she has like 2. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, and then the one that I think is wrong, like I think he should have pushed his birthday backwards more, is Cristiano Ronaldo. Like he's definitely a Leo in my eyes. Like he has that Leo big dick energy. Like, so I don't know.
Is he the
Ashton
soccer
Kutcher.
player?
Yeah, he's a soccer player.
Yeah.
And then Ashton Kutcher, definitely. Yeah. So there's obviously more celebrities, but the ones that really stuck out to me where I was just like, okay, and then there's Emma Roberts, but I mean, I don't know. She's all right.
So all those
kind of
people
annoying.
are like insane humanitarians. Ashton Kutcher
Yeah.
started a like a foundation called Thorn, and I'm sure you've heard about it if you listen to Kim
Yeah.
Renee, where he basically fights against sex trafficking, which is amazing. Like those people are all really big humanitarians. Like Alicia Keys does a lot of charity stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Justin
I mean,
Timberlake does a lot of
Michael
charity.
Jordan is on
Yeah.
here too,
Oh
but I
yeah.
mean, and then Jennifer Aniston too. But that's like all the ones that really come out as like, they, like those are the ones you hear about like actually doing shit.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a long episode, but if I know, or if you know someone who is one of these signs and you can give like a more in-depth idea
Yeah.
into their personality, because like with Rich, his personality, he's not very open, but he's like the biggest softie once you get to know him.
Oh yeah.
Is
Like
Gordon the same way?
he kind of okay. So he is very like because people at work will ask me like, "What's your husband do for a living?" And I'm like, "Oh, he works on computers. Like, he works at like a high school and whatever." And they're like, "Well, what does he like to do for fun?" And it's like always hard to say because, like, yeah, he likes to play video games, but like he also likes to cook and he likes to like basically he's always down to do like whatever I want to do, like my
Yeah.
gardening bullshit, like he's 110% on board with that. Like he likes to just hang out with the baby, and like to me that's like Gordon's way of like really opening up and being like showing his emotions because he's not just gonna like he's not like a big like, oh, let's just cuddle.
No.
He's very like how he shows how he cares about you is very like different than just like saying it. But then
That's
like
totally
yeah,
true.
he like is definitely like reserved with his feelings, and like he literally will not tell me how he feels until it's like the breaking point. Like when he's mad, he's like real fucking mad.
Yeah. Oh my God, our husbands are the same person.
Yeah, it's like he'll just like try to attack me like on the down low, but like
Why are
my
you throwing him
Virgo,
under the bus like this?
but like my Virgo ass is like, oh, like can we just talk about it? Can we just talk about it? And then he'll like just go off.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
That,
he's very, I don't know, he's like emotional, but like you gotta get there. Like I don't know how to explain that.
well, okay, so it's probably the same as with Rich. Like he doesn't just outright say emotions. He more like shows them. Like, I mean, he'll tell me he loves me, but more than anything, his way of showing that he loves me is like getting me my favorite drink without me asking, or
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
doing little things around the house that he knows I want him to do, or if there's like something that I really, really want, but he knows my Capricorn ass is not going to go out and buy it for myself,
mm-hmm.
he'll go get it for me. So it's like, and he fully supports anything I want to do, same as Gordon, and he's usually on board, and that's just how they show affection. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that like hit the nail on the head. Like definitely like yeah, I'm
Reserved.
like okay, yeah, like I'm like I love you, and he's like love you too, and I'm like I love you more, and he's like okay. Like I'm
Let me
like
tell you
that's
what Rich says to me when I ask how much he loves me. He goes, "Enough."
nah.
He does. And
No,
I know this
no,
man,
he because Gordon says the same thing.
no,
Shut
he
up.
doesn't. No, he
Yes,
doesn't.
he fucking does. Yes, I say I love you, and he's like I love you too. I'm like the how much? He's like enough.
Oh my
I
God, that's insane.
swear to God.
Okay, wow. Oh my God, that's insane.
Oh my God, is this the Matrix?
Hold on, do we have the same husband actually? They both love video games. They're literally BFFs.
Oh my God, this is crazy. They love us enough, but
And I
not
mean,
more than enough.
I know he loves me and he would never like I'm I must sound real egotistical right now, but he would never cheat on me. I'm also
Uh-huh.
shooting myself in the foot because he's probably gonna kill me right now.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
Like he loves the shit out of me and I never have to question it, but if we were to go out in public, people would think that he was just like really reserved and like cuz he doesn't really love PDA,
Mm-hmm.
and he calls me dude a lot.
Bruh. Yeah.
Bruh.
Gordon literally never uses my name, but he also doesn't have any pet names for me. So he just talks at me and I respond.
Oh my god.
So there's that.
I think it confuses a lot of people because Rich calls me Butt.
Oh, that's so cute.
Butt. It started, I don't know, like 4 years ago. One day he was just like, "You're a butt." And I was like, "What does that even mean?" And he's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. It's my way of saying that, like, I love you or that I'm
Oh.
thinking of you." And so, like, if he's playing video games, sometimes he'll just, like, take his headphones off and be like, "You're a butt." And I'm like, "That's how I know he's thinking of me." And it's probably the most childish thing ever
Oh.
because he's 32 and I'm 29, but like that's just how our relationship is. I don't know, that's just his way of showing he loves me.
That is so cute. That totally warms my heart because I call Gordon Noodle, like
Oh, you
a
do.
spaghetti noodle, but I don't mean it because he is a noodle. But like that's just like it was from a vine.
Oh my god.
It was
Rich
from like
Vine.
R.I.P. It was from like that little black kid, and he's like, "You're not my dad, you stupid doodle head." But I thought he said noodle head, so I call Gordon Noodle because I kept on saying the vine at him, like you stupid noodle head, and he's Noodle.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, we have to move on from Aquarius because
Pisces next.
hold on. Let me check where we're at with our time. What does it say? 48 minutes, not bad.
Not too shabby.
We are a third of the way through.
This is a long one, y'all. Leave a 5-star review with all this time you have.
Okay. Do I sound far away when I'm talking like this?
No, you sound the same.
Okay, because I don't know how close I need to put this mic to my face.
It sounds like the same. You're good.
Okay. Next is Pisces, and I always want to say Pisces. Like, everyone probably notices that I literally pause before I say Pisces because I have to tell my brain not to say Pisces. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
They are the fish, and they're a water sign. Birthdays are February 19th through March 20th. So we kind of talked about it earlier, but they're super mystical, intuitive. A lot of psychics are Oh my fucking god. Pisces. They're creative, romantic, compassionate, sensitive. Their negatives are they're unrealistic, super submissive, self-pitying, dependent, and codependent. They
Okay,
really like drag these signs.
for real though, but like I have to disagree because the Pisces in my life are my mom and dad, and my mom was born on the 22nd, my dad was born on the 21st, so they're a day apart. And I agree with the positive attributes, but the negatives, like my parents are not like that at all. Um,
Like your
like
mom doesn't depend on other people in her life a lot.
oh my
She's very
God.
like
No, my mom like is Miss Independent, like corporate Barbie. Like
she must
yeah,
have a
my
lot of something else in her chart.
like she has to because she's definitely not like she moved out like when she was 17 and she's been on her own like living her own life ever since then. Like
Wow.
she's been like killing the game. And my dad has never like he's always been like a hard worker, never asked for a handout. It was never, oh, woe is me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's like the complete opposite of. And like I'm looking at these celebrities and I'm like, that doesn't sound like them either, but whatever. Maybe that's like on their bad days when they're having like a depressive episode.
Well, listen, look, it also says for Pisces, they have an intense determination, and that's your mom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They're honest, compassionate, trustworthy, but they can sometimes take it too far and be gullible.
Oh, true, true.
Huh. It says so many of them have vivid inner lives filled with a lot of fantasy, but they may find it hard to express themselves because a lot of them are introverts. So I only know one Pisces. Um, like I don't know any other Pisces besides this one girl, and I mean she would describe herself, I feel like, as romantic and sensitive, but I mean,
But like, okay, so Albert Einstein is one of them,
interesting.
which kind of makes sense because like the whole mythical and
Yeah.
his science shit. George Washington is another one.
Okay, so all these old ass people.
Right? Well, okay, it's like ranked. People ranked their
Oh,
top
okay.
favorite, whatever the fucks. Also, Rihanna. Can I go off really quick? I don't know if we
Yeah.
talked about this in our Illuminati episode, but Rihanna's name is not Rihanna, it's Rihanna. Excuse me. And she pronounces her name Rihanna, and the whole entire world said, fuck you, it's Rihanna. So,
Holy shit. I did not know that.
yeah, and like she pronounces her own name. It's her own fucking name, Rihanna. And everyone's like, Rihanna. And same with Ariana Grande. Like her last name isn't pronounced Grande. It's
How is
pronounced
it?
it's pronounced something fucking else.
Holy shit.
And basically everyone's like, it's Grande. So there's that.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that. Blows my mind.
Yeah, like isn't that crazy? Okay, so Drew Barrymore, I totally see Drew Barrymore being the
Oh,
both sides
yeah.
of the Pisces because she went through some shit in her life, and I watched the
Hmm.
documentaries, and I was like, girl.
She did go through a
Um,
lot.
hmm Also, Bon Jovi, I only know about him through a South Park episode, and it was basically like, oh, woe was me the whole time because he was always number two, and it was like literally just watch it.
I love South Park.
Yeah, South Park is fucking the shit. Let's see. Sharon Stone, don't know who that is really.
I think she was like famous in like the. I'm not even gonna act like I fucking know. Next.
Yep. Next. Dakota Fanning, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Ellen Page, kinda hate her a little bit.
I don't.
I kind of just
Yeah.
think she's annoying.
I
And then William H. Macy, he was the one from
Shameless.
yeah, Shameless. His actor, his character he plays is kind of like a Pisces too, I feel.
Did you
Like
know he
hardcore.
dated? Did you know he dated his daughter? Like in the show,
Nuh-uh.
in real life, they dated.
The old one?
Yeah, the oldest one.
Nuh-uh.
They dated for a long time, actually.
Okay, that's fucking gross.
Yeah, it is. I don't really like any of those people, and I mean, I really like my friend that's a Pisces. I don't want
Okay,
her to think that
well,
but she's the only Pisces that I know.
the only other one is Justin Bieber,
Eh,
and I don't like him.
he's a lizard person anyway.
Yeah, he definitely is. Like, yeah, the people that I listed off, they were like, all right, I guess George Washington's cool. I mean,
Like OG George Washington, like the George
yeah,
Washington with the wooden teeth.
yeah, like he's a Pisces.
I cannot tell a lie, my
Yeah,
dude.
my dude. I guess he's all right.
All right, I guess we're moving on then.
Next.
Aries is the ram, and they're a fire sign, March 21st to April 19th. So they're brave, direct, fearless, independent. They have a deep sense of justice, and they're natural leaders. Their negatives are they're aggressive, self-centered, pushy, inconsistent, ill-tempered, and selfish. I'm telling you, they really drag these signs.
Yeah, damn. Sam.
I don't know any Aries. Do you?
Okay, hell yeah. First of all, my fucking child is an
Okay.
Aries.
JFB.
And that all is true. She's like very headstrong, very stubborn, which I think is good for her, you know.
Yeah.
I definitely want her to, because I'm more of a lay back and just chill, just try to get along with everybody type of person. So she definitely has that personality, and yeah, she's a fucking bitch. Like she's only 8 months old and we'll take something away from her and like try and do that distraction thing and she will have a fucking titty attack.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God.
yeah, so she's a hot ass mess. Also Mimi is an Aries, and Mimi is,
Mimi is
yeah, Mimi,
feisty.
Mimi is a spicy girl. She is so spicy. But yeah, Mimi is like that same way where, yeah, it's like nail on the head, like,
Okay,
for sure.
I said on Instagram that I was gonna shout people out if they told me what their signs were, and I did just find an Aries. It's at Debt Free Nurse. So she's an Aries, and I
Oh,
think that you know her. Hold on, let me go to her profile real quick because am I just assuming that because she's a nurse? I don't know,
I think,
probably.
yeah, right. Well, she's a nurse. She lives in like Wisconsin, so like obviously you know who the fuck that is.
Obviously, you know.
Obviously you
Um,
know. Let me Google her or whatever.
anyway, I don't know, but debt-free nurse is an Aries, and then I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, okay, that's it for now. But anyway, they're super driven, ambitious, they're really curious people, they're always seeking new challenges and adventures, extremely competitive, optimistic, and they love leadership roles. So, like, when I think of an Aries, I think of almost like an adrenaline junkie,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know? Like, they always want to be the best at everything, they're super competitive, and they just like that, like, rush of adrenaline.
Do you watch Jenna Marbles on YouTube?
Everyone's gonna stop listening to our podcast if I say that I don't like Jenna Marbles, but I don't like Jenna Marbles.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Okay, it's fine, girl. Well, do you know her boyfriend Julian?
No.
Okay, probably because you hate Jenna Marbles. But basically, her boyfriend Julian is an Aries, and I've been watching her since like 9 years ago when YouTube first birthed itself. But
Wow.
Julian is like her boyfriend is that's like everything I picture an Aries to be. He's a fucking tornado all the
Really?
time. He's like very headstrong and driven because like I've seen him grow up via the internet, so like we're basically personal close friends.
Have they been together that whole time?
No, she was dating someone else. His name was Max No Sleeves on YouTube, and he was like a Max No Sleeves was a fucking dick. So I'm glad she left him. But her and Julian are perfect together. But yeah, like I just think of like a tornado, but also like a selfish tornado. That's what I think of when I see an Aries. Because
Well, yeah.
honestly, like I know like a couple people too, where it's just kind of like it's just like about them. And that's fine because honestly, I feel like when you're about yourself, you kind of like you like mind your own business and you're about you
Yeah.
and your life is fine because honestly, it's your life. So fuck everybody else. Good for you.
I know not one Aries, and maybe I do, and I just don't know their
What?
signs, but like, I don't have that many friends. So, I mean, I feel like I would know, but I just don't know an Aries, and I wonder if it's because earth signs and fire signs are so not like compatible
Yeah.
because we're complete opposites. Like earth signs, like me and you are very easygoing, down to earth, organized, logical, and fire
Yeah.
signs are like super fucking fly by the seat of their pants, like
That totally makes sense though,
wild.
because like Mimi, like I gotta like we gotta like put each other in check sometimes because she'll
Yeah.
like call me and I'm at work, but she'll call me 5 times and I'll answer. I'm like, I am at work. Is there an emergency? No, you just want to talk? Okay, well I'll call you tomorrow.
Oh, Mimi.
Love you, Mimi.
Yeah, so I
But
mean
so
that's
some like Aries celebrities,
ooh, yes.
Sarah Jessica Parker, hate her, love her perfume.
Ooh, I've never
Um,
smelled her perfume.
Okay, I like man smells probably because I'm a TikTok lesbian. Yeah, it's probably because it's my inner lesbian, but yeah. So it's like a really good. It's like it's called SJP, but it smells
Ooh.
really good. Also Cynthia Nixon, who is also in Sex and the City, she's also an Aries.
Wait, which one is
Um,
Cynthia? Is she the
she's
lawyer?
the redhead,
Yeah.
yeah, the one that had the
Like,
baby, and then yeah. Vince Vaughn,
okay. I can see that. He seems like he's very self-centered.
yeah, Reese Witherspoon, which all the roles she plays, I think of her as like basically herself, like self-centered. Like what's that one on HBO?
Big Little
Um,
Lies.
yeah, very much just like
But
that.
also, I follow her on like all social media because she's such a sweet person. I'm part of
Yeah,
her
her
like
book
book
club.
club thing.
Yes, her book club.
I don't know. I really like her. So, I mean, I do know an Aries. I can say I know Reese Witherspoon. She's an Aries.
Okay, also Mariah fucking Carey.
Okay, wow, that makes so much fucking sense.
But also, I don't know if it's because it's like almost Christmas time, so all you see is her stupid ass Christmas song out, you know?
Did you
Okay,
see she's on TikTok?
no.
She's so extra on TikTok. So when I
Wow.
think of Mariah Carey, all I can think of is that video of her being wheeled in a chair backstage.
Yes, with her stupid ass shoes on, and she's just like smiling, like, this is me, it's normal.
Oh my God, that's all I can think of.
Also, Rosie O'Donnell, which
Okay.
she's so gross. Um,
She
and
used to have a
then,
show, didn't she?
yeah, She did used to have a show, but
Anyway,
I don't really remember much about that.
me either.
And then I'm scrolling through this list of celebrities, and absolutely none of these fucking people look familiar to me. So next.
Next. This was episode number 5 of the 2-part astrology series we're going to do. Make sure to follow us on our social media. Our Instagram is at Wild and Woke Pod. Our Twitter is at wild_woke. Thank you so much for listening. If you love us, go leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Even if you don't love us, go leave us a review because it's still going to help us grow. Thanks, guys.